Dear Zykeeria, this was August 4th, 2023. Hey, baby girl, I miss you. I keep thinking all about this song called Promise. And it's making me sad because I made a promise to protect you and your sister. And I failed. And I think about that every day. This stuff is crazy because I never thought that I would lose you or your sister. I did everything it eased me up because as a mother I failed. I failed you and your sister and I can't take it back. I wish I could bring you back to me. I know you're watching over me, but I want you back. I want to hold you and tell you I'm sorry. I messed up. I should have never brought him around y'all. You would still be here. I keep trying to be strong, but I don't break it. Baby girl, I just keep thinking about the memories we shared and the ones we didn't get a chance to make.
On September 9th, 2013, Michelle Canamore and Zykerria Robinson would give birth to a baby girl by the name of Zykeeria Robinson. Zykeeria would only have one sibling, which happened to be a sister, only a year older, named Zykerria Robinson. The family of four resided in the Oak Tree Apartments located on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida, where they would live their day-to-day lives as a regular and happy suburban family. However, everything changed when Michelle and Zykeeria would start to develop problems in their relationship. What started off as petty arguments would increase into a toxic environment that the pair did not want to raise their children in, so ultimately shortly after Zykeeria was born, the couple decided it would be best to split up and co-parent their daughters. Michelle would end up taking full custody of the girls while Zykeeria moved out of the home. Even though Zykeeria did not stay under the same roof as his daughters, he tried his best to make sure that he was still a very active figure in their lives. The girls would constantly be with their father, doing father-daughter activities and regularly going with him to visit their grandparents. Zykeeria's life would be that of an almost picture-perfect 5-year-old. Unfortunately, Zykeeria's whole life would change when her mother's boyfriend, 26-year-old Jonte Harris, came in the picture. Not long after Michelle and Jonte got together, the couple would quickly advance their relationship to the next stage and move in together. Almost as soon as he moved in, Jonte would show signs of aggressive behaviors towards the girls. He would constantly discipline them and punish them for small things. However, most of his abuse was directed towards 5-year-old Zykeeria. Family members and her father would quickly become concerned when the little girl would show up with random bruises on her body which were brushed off by her mother as accidents or that she fell while playing. Zykeeria would endure the abuse for months, and in May of 2018 her father finally had enough, and with his suspicions of abuse going on in the household, he went to courts fearing for the safety of his daughters. He requested full custody of both Zykeeria and Zykeeria. However, by October of 2018 he still had not gained custody of the girls, and unfortunately it would be too late.
5-year-old Zykerria Robinson, seen smiling in this photo, is now being remembered with a memorial on the doorstep of the apartment where DCF investigators say she was found unconscious last week after being abused while in the care of her mother, Michelle Canamore, and her mother's boyfriend, Jonte Harris. Neighbors like Nisha Monroe were unaware what was happening at the home.
For a tragedy like this to happen right under my nose, it's very sad.
Canamore told police Harris hit Zykeeria in the face several times Wednesday evening, knocking her unconscious. The report shows Zykeeria was then left on the couch for more than 7 hours while still unconscious. Canamore finally called 911 around 3 the following morning. after noticing her daughter wasn't breathing. The report shows Zykeeria had multiple injuries throughout her body, indicating long-term abuse. A doctor's exam showed she had severe head trauma linked to severe physical abuse. Zykeeria also had 4 adult human bite marks on her body, according to the report. Canamore admitted to police that Harris had been abusing Zykeeria since August. Did you have any idea that this was happening?
No, I didn't have no idea, and that's what makes me sad, because I wish I did know something that I could be able to help.
DCF sent News4Jax this statement today, stating the couple has a history with the child welfare system. They say DCF will conduct a comprehensive analysis and review of any interactions this family had with the child welfare system.
I want to cry, but I have kids of my own, and I wish that a lot of parents will look and talk to their children, talk to your babies. Make sure you have the right people around your kids.
Loved ones are doing everything they can to keep the sweet, smiling girl's memory alive.
Around 4:30 a.m. October 18th, 2018, officers with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office responded to a Westside home for an unresponsive child. Jacksonville Fire and Rescue took Zykeeria to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. A medical exam found multiple injuries in various stages of healing, indicative of long-term abuse. Child protection team doctors found she had severe head trauma and 4 adult human bite marks on her body. Police interviewed the child's mother, Michelle Canamore, and Jonte Harris. Canamore told detectives that Harris had abused her daughter for months. That night, Harris struck Zykerria Robinson until she was unconscious. Harris and Canamore placed her still unresponsive but breathing on the couch while Canamore went to work from 11 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Canamore returned home to find Robinson still unresponsive. They waited another 4 hours before calling 911. During the investigation, Harris and Canamore's phones were downloaded. A forensic investigation uncovered a myriad of messages between the two discussing Harris's abuse of Robinson. Harris also made several searches on his phone about her injuries, such as blood in toddler's urine, broken collarbone, and body shakes pupil dilation. Canamore initially said she sent the girl to the bathroom after she wet herself, and later, she heard a thud. In an interview with detectives, Canamore admitted her earlier story was a lie and said she knew Harris had been abusing her daughter since August. The night before she called 911, Canamore said she saw Harris punch the girl in the face and head. Canamore left for work around 10 p.m. and returned at 3 a.m. the next day to discover the girl unresponsive on the couch. Canamore said she knew her daughter was hurt badly but was afraid to call police for fear of losing custody of her children. Harris and Canamore called 911 when they realized the girl was not breathing. When Harris was questioned, police said he admitted he got enraged because the girl was being disrespectful. Text messages between Harris and Canamore were read in court, and in some of the texts, Harris refers to Zykeeria as the devil and tells Canamore to keep Zykeeria in an empty room and not feed her. The only witness to the whole ordeal would be Zykeeria's 6-year-old sister Anaya. It would take nearly 7 years for Zykeeria to receive justice. But finally on March 15, 2024, Jonte Harris, 31, was sentenced to mandatory life in prison on charges of first-degree murder, aggravated manslaughter of a child and aggravated child abuse, while Michelle Canamore, 31, was sentenced to 30 years for aggravated manslaughter of her child, Zykeria Robinson. Canamore had first-degree murder and aggravated child abuse charges dropped after she entered a plea of guilty on November 29, 2019, which came with the condition that she would have to testify against her boyfriend, Harris, in order for them to be dropped. As for Zykeeria's older sister, Anaya was adopted by their grandparents, where she is now safe and well taken care of. Zykeeria was a bright, smart, and beautiful young girl whose life was taken far too soon by a man her mother foolishly trusted her to be around. My condolences goes out to her family, and I hope now that justice is served they are able to peacefully move forward with the healing process. What do you think about today's case? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Again, thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe for more files.